Hi, I'm Jade Harrell, and this is the 12th year. Hard to believe, the 12th year of Sista Strut. Sista Strut, an effort to bring about awareness, support, engagement, and community around the cause of breast cancer. This year was different because COVID changed everything for everybody, but they did not let up. A caravan of over 400 cars came through, decorated, honked their horns, and rallied in support behind our community. iHeartRadio has done it yet again, and this is exactly what you missed.
iHeartRadio made a difference when it counted. I am so honored to deliver this resolution. We're going to give it to John Beck. The final paragraph goes like this. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Board of Aldermen of the City of St. Louis that we pause in our deliberations to recognize the 12th annual Sista Strut iHeartRadio and all its sponsors, including BJ the DJ, who put it on.
This was something to behold.
It was. This was our first ever parade, and I think that, a lot of people enjoyed. I am just so grateful right now.
I feel like it's been more welcomed and more needed at this time than kind of maybe in some years prior. What do you think?
I think so, because of the fact that during the pandemic, we found out that a lot of the ladies are not going to get their mammograms because, the COVID and things of that nature. And what we wanted to do was to bring awareness to this deadly disease that is killing African-American women. You know what I mean? Men, you guys got to get checked too. I had a little bit of a scare myself. 2019, I had to have a lump removed off my chest because they thought I had breast cancer. So we all have to get checked. And during this pandemic, a lot of people weren't going. We want to remind women, go out, get your mammograms. Save your life. Early detection is key, and that's the reason why today was so important. That when we started this, we were going to do the walk. Survivors said, hey, we don't want to be around a crowd of people. So I just said, how about if we did a parade?
It looks quite a bit different, and so many things have happened, but one thing that remains true is the commitment of our city to this cause. Tell me how this feels for you to see it evolve, and now even to cars with such a great turnout.
Yeah, this has been a great event. So our office, the Office of the Treasurer, is super happy to participate. We're super happy to see it on the City Hall lot. And I was a judge, but I got to also look around in the lot at all the cars and all the effort that people put in before they came out and on the street. But as a person who has an aunt who survived breast cancer, I know that this is an important cause, and I'm glad that we're able to put this on, or that, iHeartRadio is able to put this on, and we're able to support in any way we can.
It's no problem taking credit for that. It is a community and collaborative effort, and you know more than many what it has taken to even be able to speak in this way to Sista Strut's efforts in breast cancer awareness and cure.
It's very difficult, most especially for Black communities. We tend to hide things. We don't want to talk about it. And we don't necessarily care for ourselves the way we should health-wise. And so I'm so excited because this has really moved the needle on making people take care of themselves. Yeah. Go get checked. Get that mammogram. Thank you so much, iHeart. I'm loving it. I'm loving the city of St. Louis and everybody who supported this. We're going to be doing even more.
Next year, big announcement coming right now. We're going to turn this into a gigantic parade. So we're going to have the floats, marching bands. We're going to have walkers. We're going to have everybody. People with teams will be able to have their teams to have a float with their team. People walking with them, you know what I'm saying? We're going to make Sista Strut in St. Louis the largest in the world.
Absolutely. Now we want to make note that it's Sista Strut for a reason, because there's an emphasis and focus for our African American community. This speaks to us on a real personal level.
It does. The reason why, we call it Sista Strut is because this event is for the African American women in our community. African American women, where we found out there used to be a 40% higher death rate from breast cancer, but right now that number is enormous, significant. So we just want to make sure that the strut parties that we walking for, we strutting for our women. You know what I'm saying? We strutting for the sisters, baby. So that's why we do it. That's why we're doing it.
That's right. And so not only strutting, supporting, and encouraging early treatment and testing, those numbers come down significantly with early detection and treatment. And so this is our effort to make sure that you know and tell somebody so that they know.
You'll get tested and you stay survivors. And I salute this cause. It's so important. And I love that you're doing it. It's my first time. I feel like I'm bathed in love here.
This is your first time.
My first time.
But your organization has been behind this effort from its outset.
It's BJ, the DJ, put this together 13 years ago, and he has made it powerful and strong. We've got 400 cars here. We've got 1,000 registrants. It's an unbelievable cause.
Absolutely. Louis Reed, you've been here along the way, and you probably had to fill in the blanks for them. Yeah. What do you see today that really lifts your heart?
It just lifts my heart every year to see the survivors and see the families all come together for, and showing support, right? Because so much part of the recovery is your attitude and how you feel and how you approach it. And to know that you have a support system, together. But also, just getting information out. I'm so thankful that iHeart is still doing this 12 years later. And thanks to you, Jade. In the early days, you were there knocking it out. I appreciate it. And thanks for making your way out here today also.
Absolutely. As we come together and we think about our roles and how we can help survivors and help with the effort to find a cure, what do you think we can most contribute, especially in your role at iHeart and as well in your role with policy and being able to see things through? I'll start with you, John.
I think early detection, programs that we can have for early detection, because the earlier you catch it, the better chance you have of surviving it. And working maybe with BJC or Siteman Cancer Center and the organizations that support early detection.
Now, what about from your vantage?
Well, I think John said it right. It's early detection, right? But to get early detection, you need information. You need people to know the importance of it. And then the statistics. So from a policy standpoint, we need to provide all support that we can so that information gets out. We send it out through neighborhood organizations and the like. But information is king.
That's it. So
and queen.
And queen. Can't do it without all of us.
So we're with the Parkway District STEP team. And it encompasses all 5 middle schools with Parkway and the 4 high schools. When we travel and compete, because we are a traveling team, competing team, and then we line them all up, it's like 70 of them. It's quite powerful.
And powerful also speaks to that this is an event that focuses on women's health, women's care, not exclusively, but primary focus, and that we're able to pass exactly
to them. So it's definitely an awareness, because we do talk about it, and so it gives them, especially our high schoolers who are now becoming and transitioning over to adulthood and becoming more aware of their bodies. So to give them to plant the seed, to give them an idea to be mindful of detection, I think is very important.
Absolutely. From the steps of City Hall, we are signing off from Sista Strut 2021, another successful event and a tremendous turnout and outpouring of love, support, and community. I felt a real sense of joy, and I'm sure all of the participants could say the same. This effort, unprecedented by iHeart through all of the challenges that we are all facing, once again, has come to the hearts and souls of our community. Success once again, Sista Strut, and we're glad to be a part. I'm Jade Harrell with STL TV.